but that feels good. I just feel hungry, I just need money, I just need a bag, and that's gonna make me feel better when I'm sad, yeah, I said the highs and the lows. Like, my homegirl told me she just part ways with a man. I told her go and make it back and pay yourself.
Put down that, because that's different. Bro, I only laugh.
Gods. I'm like,
I only laugh because that's so foreign to me. I'm like, wait, what? And then you think about it, they like, yeah, bro. The Greek mythology is crazy, bro.
It is, but it's just so crazy how far back it is in history, and then people still use the old times, I guess, like today. So like,
right.
Example, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know some Greek girls, like, you know, either on like the witchery or like still on like big on astrology.
Yes.
So like, yo, like they got
like the stars
an app.
and shit?
Yes, bro. It's like a daily app. They'll go like, yo, I was dating this Greek chick, and then every day was something new because then they'll go to the astrology app and it'd be like, you will be feeling like this today, and your partner may not agree with you and shit. And then she starts off the wake up like, so you're not gonna agree with me?
Oh,
like,
that's dude. That's hard.
And then she'll read my shit like, sounds like you're gonna have an interesting day. Like, yo.
So wait, we're automatically starting the day off on the wrong foot.
On the wrong foot?
Just based on a fucking website?
Astrology app? Like, you feel me? You're reading your horoscope and it's telling you, fuck you? Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, no, wait, hold on. That's no. Oh, yeah, it is the WTF podcast. I think we free format. I usually I don't give a flying flip, but I am trying to also like try to PR train myself too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So, oh man, so dude, Vision, bro, long time coming on the podcast. Sorry, weird ass intro. We talking whatever we talking.
Just talking and she fell over. Said just turn the camera.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just turn the camera on. We have a mid conversation. It was great. I just had to turn it on. But bro, Vision, welcome to the podcast. You've already kind of appeared on Dreamy, so it was cool having you on. And I liked your character in that podcast because you really weren't saying much, but when you did say something, everyone was like, "Oh shit, Vision's talking. Everyone be quiet." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how my life is really. You know, like if I try to give nothing but wisdom and positivity. So if I'm gonna say something, some people want to listen, some people don't.
Right.
It's like, you know what, you're gonna take what you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, yeah, you're going to take what you get, but also take what, like, you really, yeah, that's a beautiful thing, too, because it's like, you go out your way to give out the wisdom and stuff, but it really is up to the receiver to get, like, to really accept that, you know what I'm saying?
You know, a lot of people know the saying, I could bring you to the water, it's up to you to drink.
Yes.
You know, so it's like,
yes.
I try to implicate that in, like everywhere, in my life, in my music.
That's great.
My daily affirmations, my daily, you know what I'm saying, things like, we all go through shit in life. So
yes.
It's like,
and another thing about Vision, he got me doing pull-ups again. And, my back looking a lot better. Hey, my boy, I appreciate that, bro. Because, like, for real, bro, like, he really got me back. And because I was only, like, push-ups, out of that. But, bro, my back needed work. And, Vision got me back on the pull-ups. So.
Every time it was kind of like, you got to do y'all daily
the daily 10 push-ups or the pull-ups. Fuck push-ups. It's about pull-ups now.
Yeah, we do the pull-ups. Like, hey, yo, once you in my crib, bust some pull-ups real quick.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's the ritual where every time we go to Visions, I have to bust out those pull-ups. It's like, yeah, we have to. Got it for the boys.
Gotta stay fit, gotta stay active, healthy. Yep. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. And dude, so a big thing I really want to get into is where you're from. You're from New York, right?
Yes, sir.
Dude, New York, man, I've been to New York, but living in New York would be so interesting. I feel like it'd be the complete opposite of here, right?
Very, very complete opposite. Like how people be like, oh, like this is the ghetto. It's like you don't even know what the ghetto is. For like, so like I'm from the Bronx. I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised in the Bronx, uptown. So it's like it was different. Growing up, it's way different compared to how it is out here. We have to like think fast, move fast. So it is also an advantage for us to be out to different locations besides the East, because people don't really think like us.
Right.
So it's like, and then
yes, right. Get into that like East Coast mentality. It's such a big thing, right?
So like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, your safety out here. Like whenever I tell people, how safe do you feel in your time? Like, oh, like an 8, 7, 8, 10. In New York, it's zero because you know what? You never would know what you'll bump into.
Right.
Like, you could go on a train one day and you never know. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you really gotta look behind your back. Especially nowadays, everyone's doing videos and like New York is literally a place for content. It's a content creation place because people are doing anything for content.
Right.
You know, a guy will go hit an old lady, rob someone just to put on a video.
Damn.
Or like or if something's even happening, people just taking out their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't no more gonna happening. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because yeah, no, sorry to cut you off like that, bro. Fucking, I was gonna say there's always been violence in New York, but now it almost feels like there's more because it's more people who are filming it, right?
Mm-hmm. You know, like now they're like, oh, yo, look, let's get more content. Let's go do this stupid shit.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So like now, like being out here is crazy because you look at somebody for more than 5 seconds out there, they're gonna ask you like, yo, you good?
Right.
That doesn't mean you're good. That does not mean you are okay. You are not safe if they ask you that question.
Right.
But out here, you look at someone for more than 5 seconds, they waving at you. You know what I'm saying? Hello, they smile at you. You know, so I'm like, oh, what's good? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you drive, people just throw their hand up. People, oh, okay, that's cool. That's love. You know what I mean?
That's so interesting.
Like, you know, it's definitely a different environment.
Yes.
And like also as being like a person from a different place is, you know, there's a lot of people out here that are not from out here. And there's only 2 things that they can provide to a new place.
Right.
Chaos or opportunity.
Damn.
You
That's
know?
so true.
You know? Because it's like, what are you here for? Are you like what are you doing for the community? Doing good for the community, bad for the community? Like, what are you out here doing? You either gonna come out here, build up, and put people on, or you're gonna come out here and start fucking shit up. You know, hurting people, robbing people, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you get put into either one of these categories, and that dictates who you are and how people even see you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because dude, I'm not gonna lie, Idaho is not. It's developing. It's a developing city, and that's why I want to jump on this topic because, dude, New York it's been developed. You know what I'm saying? And it's such a nice perspective to have in a place like Idaho. You know what I mean? Where it's not desolate, by no means. Like, dude, Boise is freaking nice, but New York,
Nice out here.
New York it's so culturally enriched that, dude, it's like I'm telling you, y'all, it's the fucking complete opposite. It's the complete opposite.
So different. You know, like we see pizza different.
Yeah.
We see sandwich there's a deli out here, right? That sells sandwiches. It's different. It's not the same as the delis and sandwich stores in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bodegas out there.
Like I will go to different places. I remember one day I went to this bagel place.
Mm-hmm.
Bagels and something, I don't know what it was. But I asked for a bacon, egg, and cheese. You feel me?
Yes,
and
the classic.
Right, the classic. You feel me? One word, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's how we say it. And I go to this place and it's like not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I go to different places. A simple bacon, egg, and cheese is not the same. You know?
Yes,
As-
it isn't.
As basic and good it is in New York, it is so hard for people out here to make basic good.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. For us, it's just like. It takes a step under. We make it too basic almost. It's like no seasoning, just potatoes, just steak and potatoes.
So, it's potato places like, yo, listen, you guys better specialize on your fries. And
Right.
that's how I'm like, you know what? Y'all niggas got potatoes, bet. They got all types of shit out here. Well, I didn't I heard of a potato ice cream or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, but it's like, you guys definitely specialize on that.
Yeah.
It's good out here. So I'm like, you know what? That's good. The food is good. The people is good. It's low-key a gem city.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like, it's so low-key. It's not
Right.
even known, but it is a good place. So I appreciate Boise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I come out here, want to show number love and bring opportunity.
Yeah, man.
You know?
That's cool. That's so
Good
cool.
vibes, good music. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, and it's always a good time, bro. You know what I mean? It's so cool. I'm appreciative that I have the opportunity to get to talk to you and get to know you, bro, because it's like, dude, I see so much potential in you. I see that. I tell that to everybody. You know, I really do. But it's true, bro. Like, it's just that you have that fire, that work ethic, and also going back to that East Coast mentality, that hustler in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that because I've known you for like a year and a half, almost 2 years now, right? And dude, you've kind of just been teaching and preaching that hustling mentality. And I never got that because I never really, because you know my grandma's from New York, bro. She's the you know, whatever. She's from New York, so I kind of got a little from her, but but getting it like really from you, bro, it was big for me, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just our culture, bro, and you really brought it over here, and it's cool. It's hella dope, man.
Appreciate that. You know,
And, yeah, it just brings a very different perspective to such a farm place,
you
such a
know,
country area.
try to bring a different feel, because you know what it is? It's just a new city.
Right.
But it's not as like big as where I'm from, but at the same time, it's one that's upcoming to be.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
You
Yeah.
know, so
yeah.
like also seeing it grow as it develops. Because before I was here, I heard like all this place was just farms and stuff, and like a lot of them been sold. There's some places that haven't. Like you know, like how like there's this land by Eagle
Right.
in front of like with all the malls, and he not finna to sell. Like you know,
Yeah,
and
bro.
there's a couple on these roads. I'm like, yo, hey, we gotta appreciate that, because he appreciates his land, therefore he appreciates his value.
Dude, seriously,
You know?
that's a good one. That bringing that up is a good one. Out here, it is a big thing. Out here is that farmers or people that own a little, they don't want to get rid of it.
They don't want to get rid of it. Nope.
They don't want to get rid of it. Like yes, it'd be better for the city, but like Vision said, it's just like they're making they're valuing themselves on such a higher level. Like it's not even about the money at that point. It's about that this was their family's farm for generations, and it's like that is interesting.
You know,
yeah.
so it's like it's just a matter of what people are willing. You know, especially for the future coming. You know, this is gonna be, man, the value of houses out here going crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
For like a small place like this, but I understand, because a whole new world's coming in. You know
Right.
what I mean? So,
Yep.
You know,
It's growing.
It's different to be out here. You know,
Yeah.
especially the music. You know, music out here is different too.
Yes.
You know, so
Yeah, it's definitely it's a niche kind of thing for sure. And that's why, yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool. It just goes back to the bar, because dude, I be listening to Space Out hella, you know what I'm saying, and
oh, that song is fire.
dude, no, that song is fire, and it's just like I'm used to 4 lanes, and I'm like, I'm like, dang, like it's just it's so. I guess all right, I'm gonna stop yapping. You got to get into like how is it going from such a fast paced environment and then having to come and slow down a little bit, like get into like how you had to deal with that.
It's one of those things where it's like, when you're so used to the fast lane, fast pace, you slow down to start appreciating what you're missing out on. Because as fast as you're going, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, you know?
Right.
You're not appreciating.
Yes.
You feel me? Like,
Okay.
so now when you slow down, it's like, okay, look, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like, you start seeing better sight of things.
Right.
You know, of
Yeah.
yourself, of where you're going, you know what I'm saying? The people around you. Because that's, like, it's a whole different environment.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people can be themselves, some can't. Some know how to, like, camouflage to
Yeah.
still be themselves, but be like, you know what? I know how you all will react.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
Like it's just being yourself in different rooms, but just, like, letting them know, like, listen, like I'ma still talk and be like me, but I know how to act and talk around you.
Yeah. Right.
You know? So, like it's pretty different, like, coming from, like, New York and stuff, like, it's faster movement, so faster understanding. Out here it's a little different, you know? You have to break things down to people's more.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it's like you will say things thinking that people will get it, and they're still at a loss. You're like, catch up.
Right.
You know?
That's so good. Yeah. That's so good. I think that's really good. The faster talking, the faster understanding. That's huge. That's because right now, I know you get it, bro. It's a struggle trying to get to people. It's a struggle to get to people to understand you. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
I get that.
Without having to always, like, break it down for them.
Right.
You know? So it's like I try to, like, minimize my words sometimes for people, or even say it in a manner. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say it in a tone. I'm not gonna scream it at you. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking learn. But if I can speak to you in the same manner, like, boom, this is why, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Understand. So, like, example, like, so in my music, I just dropped a new tape called The Highs and Lows. I got 6 songs that could help implicate you. Like I got 6 songs that, like, just have a vibe and could teach you things.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so, like, the first song is called The Highs and the Lows. You know, it's a song that, like, the reason I made this song was because I had a homegirl that just hit me up, and, like, The only reason she hit me up because I was trying to go look for a page to tag her on something,
Yeah.
and then the page is gone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And she got mad followers. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I text him like, yo, bro, you good? She's like, nah, bro, I just went through a breakup. Like, damn, hey, yo, fuck that nigga, my nigga. Yo, listen, I understand you're sad and shit, but like, listen, someone could love you one day, they may not the next. You make sure you get paid both days. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you feel me? Just double up that bag. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking artist. You're beautiful. Get to it, my nigga. If anything, make a song about it. Matter of fact, nigga, I got you.
Yeah.
And then I ended up making a song. It ended up being a bop. I'm like, oh shit, cool. You know?
Dude, cool.
Another song called Cash Right. It's a motivational song. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your bread right. Yep. Another one called 100 Ways. 100 Ways that's
the one. That's the one I remember listening to, bro. Before you dropped it.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, yo, listen, there's 100 ways to make it back. You feel me? There's no way, there's no reason y'all should, like, somebody should be doing nothing, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many ways, you know?
So good.
You feel me? And then, what was it? There's a song called Karma. I made that song a minute ago. It's a little vibe. And then I got Just Another Day. And that song is just like, it's a vibe, like, that lets you know, good or bad, it's just another day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go make a bag. Go jog, go be healthy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go do what you want, do what's best for you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
So,
cool.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Definitely should check it out. It's on all platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, videos coming soon.
Cool.
So.
Dude, no, that's exciting, man. You know me, I always try to push the boys to drop something, but when you drop something at the right time, you know, it's just, it is really it's super special, man. I'm excited to kind of, because I don't even think I've really listened to it yet. I've listened to a few of those songs, yeah, but I haven't really gotten through the ride of the highs and the lows, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm sure the project brings is bringing you, life is fun. It can be this grand time, we're partying, having fun, but also you can't forget, you know what I'm saying? When you get to those low points, you know, you got to remember. It's just another day. That's awesome.
It's just another day, exactly. You know?
Dude, awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited, man. So how long have you really been? Let's get into that. How long have you been doing music? I'm sure it's you know it's been a minute, but like it's for me it seems like you've been doing it for a long time. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing music since I was probably 16.
Oh, okay.
I remember back in the day. Shout out Jo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Torture Gang. Shout out 400. Yeah, I was some youngins. Yeah, man, we was some youngins, bro, just in the basement, my homie's crib, nigga. And he had a laptop, we had a mic, we had a closet, and we put mattresses on the fucking side of the closet.
Oh my
to
gosh.
record that as a booth, like, man, and that was like the beginning of something. And then after that time passed, we all split ways, and then I had a homie, RP, my homie Brad. He put me on to these Jamaicans uptown.
Oh, okay.
And then I started going to a studio over there. And man, I was 16, still in school, recording music, learning music, you know what I'm saying, just writing. And then as time passed, I started making my clothing brand. I didn't take music seriously until I went to Colorado.
Oh, okay.
And then I went to Colorado. I started doing shows and stuff.
Wow.
I was selling my merch. People were liking my music. It was dope. So it was a lot. It was a lot of, you feel me? As time passed, it ended up being you gotta have fun with it. You gotta have fun with your craft. That's the only way it can go up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember a time, I was trying so hard, but then I was giving myself writer's block. So now I'm like, you know, but then there's times I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make this song for me. Instead of making a song for different people, this song's for me and it's fun. Cool. You know what I mean? And then, you feel me? It ended up being what it was.
Dude, no, that's an awesome story, man. Dude, wow. Do you think because right now I that's such an interesting it's interesting you bring it up. It's just great because I think a lot of people, even not even just artists, but even because like right now I'm writing a lot, you know, just to write. You get into these mentalities, and it's just like it's hard to break out of that, right? And I think it's great. It's a great topic to get into because it's almost like where do you go and who do you go to get rid of this? Because like really it's your craft, right? So it's like that's why I really do value working out, and I really do also value, you know, listening to good music, whenever I do get into these writing blocks, and even sometimes just pure silence, even just sometimes just sitting in this and listening to nature works too. I really do value those things because it's like sometimes I can't get out of that block, right?
Yep. I feel that, like, to be honest, I write most of my stuff while driving.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not gonna lie, bro, because it's like I feel like that's when you're really thinking of your life throughout the day. When you're on the road, you're driving. Like, I be driving and working,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? And then, like, we all go through stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I rap about what I go through and went through, and, some people can relate,
For sure.
I just say it in a different way. But a lot of my motivation comes from that, or I be at home by myself. I really like staying by myself. I'm like an introverted extrovert.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
when I pop out as love.
The same exact way.
You know what I'm saying? But when I'm inside, I'm home. I'm out of my business. I'm on the game. I'm out the way. You feel me? So I'm like working on my craft, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but a lot of the time, it would just be things I'll go through. I'll find like a good beat, or sometimes I'll just write and be like, you know what? This is what I feel.
Yeah.
Because, it's just about expressing yourself, but in what ways can't you
Right.
express yourself?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's important that you said too, like making sure you have fun. Because I wouldn't say right now, but before when I was really like grinding, I was like, I was having fun for sure, but I know I had the wrong mentality. I was like, oh, I need to do this because of that reason. Like, no,
Right.
I'm doing this because this is what I love and enjoy doing, bro. Like, this shit's great.
Right.
I can do it easily, and it's so fun, bro. And that's something that I really have to keep remembering. Not just for me, I feel like for everybody, man. Like, really just have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun at the end of the day, bro, then it's just like, it almost feels like yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you're just like, what are you doing it for?
Exactly.
You're not doing it for your own enjoyment and your own, like, creativity and manners. And, like, yes, obviously do it for the people, but you got to make sure you take care of yourself first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the same way, like, you take care of people, but in order to take care of people, you got to make sure you're good first before you can do that.
That's great.
So when it comes to music and stuff, like, there's people that, like, making songs. I know so many people, like, they're making songs, and they're not like that. They don't live that. So that's why people don't really feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
why people don't really feel it, because it's like,
Yes.
you know? And
Yeah.
it's different compared to, like, you actually know a person. Now you're hearing this shit, and, like, sometimes you be like, the story that they're saying, or, like, because, like, oh, snap.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, for
That's
real, though.
That's real. So it's like,
Yeah.
but, like, then other people do it for, like, a persona for them, like, they want to be the star or whatever. It's in the
Right.
third, but it's like, in those lyrics, like, do you feel that?
Right.
I know it may be a thing for the public to go lit, but do you feel that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's so true. That's so true. And that's why it's cool getting to know the artist. That's why, like, doing this podcast is really great, because getting to know the artist, it makes the song even better, because it's like, no, this is what I went through to make this song and what I had to go through to really do it.
because every song, yes, is a song, but it's supposed to be a story.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, did that story come from you or your imagination?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, no, okay, yeah.
So, like, and that's like, and that's one of the hardest things, you know what I'm saying? That's why at the same time you gotta have fun with it, because it's like, yo, listen, you can incorporate whatever, but it's like, you really gotta, like, feel and flow with it. You gotta like what you like, and sometimes too, as an artist, you know what I'm saying, bro? There's times, bro, like, you can have tracks, and like, you wouldn't personally fuck with it, but you made it.
Right.
You fucking made that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And other people will fuck with it.
Yes,
Before
that's so
you-
true, bro.
Like, people be like, yo, that's dope, and you're like, I don't want to drop it.
Right.
Everyone's like, yo, drop it. Like, drop it. But then there's times when you do, and then it's not even getting that much love compared to how it was when it was in the vault.
Right.
There's so many songs that got mad love in the vault, but if I was to drop it, they ain't gonna give it that same love compared to when it was still in the vault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard too, because it's like you have these songs for years, and then you made that song in that, like, at that time, right? And then now
you're feeling different. You're in your whole different.
dude.
So it's like but then again, that, like, where this song came from.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because
At the same time.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, this is how I was feeling back in the day. I'm not feeling like that no more. So therefore, I don't. I mean, I understand it, but it's not me right now.
Right.
It may fit another crowd that may be feeling like this though.
Ooh,
You
okay.
know? That's why people fuck with it so hard because it's touching them because they're probably going through it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's okay. That's a good one.
So it's like, you know, a comparison like, all right, I felt that. Here's this emotion in the song. Feel it with me. Now I'm about to make another song with this emotion, and I hope you feel the same.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I mean?
That's a good one for the artist, I think, because yeah, I feel like it's such a struggle, man, because it's like it's such a struggle wanting to create and to share because it's like I don't want because it's feedback, bro. I guess recently, I guess it's just been I enjoy feedback, bro. I like it when people hate it or love it, whatever, bro. But at the end of the day, that pushes me to be better.
Yep.
It's the worst. It's the worst when people don't say anything because it's like, am I doing good or am I doing bad? I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's interesting and it's good that you brought it up because it's like, man, we all go through I feel like everyone goes through everything really, and it's not all. It's always depicted as it's just a perfect world, right?
Right. You know, and that's how. But like, people don't understand what it takes to make it look like a perfect world.
Right.
You know, like there's a lot of
sacrifices.
hardship. Yeah, there's a lot of sacrifices, a lot of hardship to make this world that you think is perfect like this. You know what I'm saying? To make this music like this, to make this life like this.
Right.
Because a lot of people may see it through the glass, but they don't see what's in the house.
Damn.
You know, so
Preaching.
I'm like, yo, hey, you know, it's like, all right, cool.
That's the reason why I wanted you on, bro.
That's
You're
a
just
fact.
fucking awesome.
Yo,
That's fucking awesome.
Yo, son, it's crazy.
Because, dude, and that's another thing too. People, you'll say that to me. That just blew my mind. That just blew my mind. But some people be like, "What are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I gotta break it down to them like, nigga, take it and leap. Nigga.
Yeah, take it and leap, bro. That's great.
Take it and leap, bro.
Yeah, man. I think because at the end of the day,
Stupid ass.
at the end of the day, bro, I think it's so good. We can get back onto the self-care part because, dude, for me, it was so hard for me to, because I felt like, you know how it is as a man. You want to provide, right?
Always.
So when you're providing, you get stuck in this mentality where you're just always providing, and then you're like, dude, I'm freaking withering away. So right now, I'm going through that phase where it's like, all right, it's time to buckle in, and it's time to do what I need to do. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because you can only do so much for people, dog, and people are always willing to take.
Right.
You know,
Ooh,
like,
okay.
and that's like the craziest part, cause like, dog, like there's days, bro, there's days as a human and someone that you gotta love yourself. I love me.
Right.
And there's times I'm like, I love me enough to wanna put my phone away and not answer to nobody's fucking hit-ups or calls.
Right.
But it's also hard when you are a pillar and a person that people lean on and go to.
Right.
You know? So it's like people see you as this person, yes, and they see you as so perfect, but it's like, yo, listen, I need to have my time to myself first to make you feel like that and see that.
For real, though.
Because I need to have my alone time, my chill time, because you know what? I
can
can't
relate
be
to
constantly, listen, I call myself a solutionist. Because whenever people have problems, they come to me to find a solution.
Right.
You know?
That's
and
great.
here I am, and I do that.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know? I need to be able to chill out and enjoy my time too. You know what I'm saying? Put my phone away. Like, don't answer to nobody because you know what? I love me too. Y'all love me. I feel ya. I love y'all too.
Yeah, bro.
I love me too, though. You know what I'm
real.
saying?
Yes.
For real. So it's like, a lot of people don't understand like that's a big part of also one, being human, and two, being a better person. Because you know, like you could do so much for people, but you gotta do so much for yourself first.
Right.
As well, you know.
That kind of reminds me of like the masseuse like analogy. It's like when the masseuse is massaging all these customers, it's almost like she's giving like she's taking away all this energy, right? She's taking away all those bad fucking those aches and stuff. But what about who massages the masseuse? Like,
right.
Like who, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that weird paradox where it's like how am I supposed to provide for myself when it's like, and that's why, dude, that's a challenge, bro.
It's a challenge,
That's
dog. It's a challenge, and it's a little hard, but at the same time, that's why you gotta be okay with saying no. Even as this person, you gotta be okay. You can't always be a yes man. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, as like for me myself,
Yeah.
I'm like, if my people come to me with some shit and I don't agree with them, I'm gonna let them know. Like, listen, I love you, I'm here for you, but I don't agree with this. You are not in the right. In my eyes, in my opinion, because therefore you came to me with your problems. You know what I'm saying? This is not a right move. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
You know? And some people will like bash you, like, nigga, you came here.
Right.
Like, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, so, but like, and also it's about also like taking accountability, you know? Like,
oh, dude. Yes. That's why I always appreciated you, Vision, bro, because I always appreciate someone who can really tell you, no, bro, this is wrong.
Right.
And Vision, with you, it's so good too, because a lot of stupid people will come up to you and be like, no, you're wrong. And then you'll be like, well, like, why am I wrong? And they'll be like, well, I don't know.
Right.
But with Vision, it's like, oh no, this is why you're wrong. And I'll break it down to you. This is because, bro, we play chess. This is what chess is so good.
Heavy on chess.
Chess is great. And Vision breaks it down like chess. It's like, dude, no, if you do this, look at what will happen. This is what will happen. And then it's like, no, this is why you got to do it this way. And then it's like, oh, shit.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Like, exactly. Some people just want to just say an answer just because. Oh, you're like that? Well, why? I don't know. I just feel that way.
Exactly.
But it's like I'm very logical when it comes to things. Like, yes, we are human. We have emotions, but we also have brains.
Yeah.
Okay? And we got to learn how to use that more than you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
That's
just
great.
You know? And it's one of those things is like, yo, like, I take that very serious because, man, emotions could get, okay, truth hurts, okay? The truth hurts, yes. Emotions can make someone turn a whole room up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Compared to understanding a situation logically, you just understand that logically.
Right.
You know, like, so it's like,
yeah.
It got to a point with me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to think with emotions or react with emotions. I'm going to think and react with logic. You know?
Dude, that's so big.
So big.
And yeah, it gets into the thing because, dude, you're a quiet person, bro, and there's a reason why like the smartest people in the room are never the ones that yap a lot. It's because they really do just absorb the room and they absorb what's going on. And dude, that's something because you know, I try to do because, bro, you know me before we met, bro. When I was 2021, bro, I was low key. I used to always be the quiet one, and then I got skinnier, and now I can drink. So now I'm just fucking like I'm exploding, and then I'm like, oh, I'm seeing vision. This fool hasn't talked all day. I'm like, oh, I gotta be like that. I gotta be like that. You know what I mean? Because dude, then your voice has more value, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. You know, like, and then people be like, oh, like this nigga barely speaks, but whenever he does, oh, let me hear what he gotta say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like. Also, it like how you said, like very big on observing and analyzing. You know, you analyzing who you with, where you at. You know what I mean?
That's great.
There was this rule. I'm gonna put you on again. It's called OODA. Okay. And ever since I learned this rule, it's called OODA. OODA.
Okay.
Observe, orient, decide, and act in every scenario. So when you're in a room, right? You back up and observe. What is going on? Orient means analyze. Analyze who's what, what's what. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
I'm listening, bro.
Decide, right? Decide on what you want to do off of what you're analyzing, and then act upon it. This same shit happened. Like, okay, so now one day I went to this party, right? Right? I was in Colorado. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody in Colorado. I had this red fit on. I had a little bit of weed on me, you know what I mean? And then I go to this party by myself. I'm online. I see these two chicks. Chopping it up with them, like, hey, listen, it's one of their birthdays. I'm like, yo, listen, I got some weed. Can y'all sneak it in for me? They're like, yeah. So I bet. I go back to the car. Go to the car. I put this weed in like this little gum jar and shit.
Yeah.
I come back. These girls got a whole bunch of girls with them. Like, oh, okay, it's a party. You know what I'm saying? Sneak the shit in, you know? Now we in the club and shit. You feel me? I'm with all these chicks and shit. Now we in the spot smoking and stuff, right?
Wow.
So then now, we on the dance floor. These girls are dancing and shit. And just a bunch of guys around. And I'm like the guy with all the bitches. I'm like, yo, go grab one. Like, I'm not like, this is, I don't know, like, go grab him. You know what I'm saying? It's a party. So now this guy's over there with a shorty and shit. Like, I'm holding my boy up, like, I guess so. You feel me, right?
Yep.
The same nigga is dancing with this chick. And then I go make some moves, whatever, like get to politicking. They go on the stage, dance on stage. They start making out on stage. Oh shit! All right,
like
whatever.
that.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So then after that, boom, they're making out on the side of the stage now. So I'm over here trying to find the 2 original homegirls. The birthday girl is making out with this dude. Her friend is in the cut.
Oh, okay.
So I go to her friend, I'm like, yo, you good? Everything good? Cool. Now I'm politicking, right? I'm politicking with some people. Yo, that guy leaves. The homegirl, the birthday girl, is now trying to make out with any dude.
Oh,
Trying to grab somebody, right? Next thing you know, she finds this guy. She's selling the thing, making out with this kid, right? That same guy she was on stage with has like 3 other guys behind him. He sees us, comes to walk up. He looks at her, comes up to me. He's like, yo, what's good? What's good, bro?
Right,
How you doing?
right.
He's like, yo,
Okay.
yo, listen, you got a gun on you? I'm like, what? No.
Oh no.
He's like, okay, cool. We about to shoot this shit up. I'm like, oh, word? He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, appreciate you. Hey, it was nice meeting y'all. I'ma holla at y'all. Homegirl, you got my weed? But let me get my weed real quick. All right. Nigga, I leave through the back door. I'm in the parking lot. I'm seeing everybody getting behind their cars.
Holy
By their
shit.
trunk. I'm wearing wrong colors, I guess.
Oh,
I'm by myself. I don't know nobody. It's my first time popping out.
Yeah.
Hey, it was the same dude that I basically put on with the bitches.
Right.
Came to me, told me what's up. I got in a car, drove 45 minutes back home. Next morning, there was a shooting and all the stuff that happened. Like,
So
yo,
this is where it goes full circle.
right? So then off of that situation, what do? I observe the situation. Orient, analyze what's going on, decide like I need to get the fuck out of here, and acted on it. And I used that ooda in that same situation.
Dude, okay.
Ever since then,
That's great.
I use it for the rest of my life.
Dude, because I was getting, bro, you're getting to that story. I was like, oh, it's getting good. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, no.
Right.
That's where it comes in. It's like, no, you gotta observe, man.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what's
Okay.
going on, see who's who. Like, you know what I mean? People
Wow.
come to, you feel me?
Yeah, dude, that's great. That's a great story, bro.
Yo, dog, it's crazy.
That's wild.
I done live lives.
How shit can change in a fucking
In a
snap.
heartbeat, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when it comes to wins, don't over exceed your
That ego?
happiness
Yeah.
and wins. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? When
yes.
you get your wins, but feel that, keep moving because you
Cool.
never know what comes right after that. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Mhm.
That's big, bro. I think that's huge, dude. Because a lot of the times, it really does get to your head, and that's what I'm thinking. I've been learning is that taking the wins and not being boastful about it.
Yeah,
right.
Humble, be humble
Yes,
about it.
be
Like
humble.
even though like you get some wins, be humble about it. Because you know what? Then the next step could always be like
Right.
like yo. One thing that I learned is like example, like someone that lives like a regular life, they don't go through shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have no problems. They have no. Their life is just straight. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's a flat line. We're going through shit on a daily, whether ups and downs.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? That's like your heartbeat.
Dude, that's huge. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like it's like nigga, there's ups and downs that happen all the time, but you just gotta deal with it. That's how
Yeah.
you know you're living. Whenever you don't have no fucking problems or you don't have no like now you're just living. It's the flat line, and what are you doing with your life?
Right. Dude, that's huge, bro.
You know?
Wow, that's
So,
great. That's great.
That's one thing I learned about it. I was like, you know what? Hey, listen, I love all my losses.
Yeah.
I appreciate my wins.
Right.
You know.
I love all my losses and I appreciate my wins. No, that's great, man. Freaking vision, man. This podcast was way long overdue. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to expose some shit. We were supposed to film this weeks ago, but bro, like I said before, my solo podcast, these last couple weeks, I've been partying like fucking crazy. And dude, I woke up both weekends. I scheduled it with this fool, bro. I fucking fucked up, and it didn't pull through. But now we have in the studio. I feel like, dude, now I'm just like, I regret it. It's good, bro.
Hey, time.
It's just so good.
Yeah, for real. Time had to pass for this to happen. 'Cause
Yeah.
You know what? I had to
So busy.
experience shit too before.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's good too. Like that, I guess it was a double-edged sword. You know, we took a little bit more time marinating them. Marinating it a little bit. But dude, it's great. I'm glad I have you in, and it's cool too because I swear I wrote down questions, but I didn't even pull them up. I didn't even need to pull them out, bro,
Yeah,
because
you
it's
know
like
what I'm
this.
saying?
We always have such a good conversation, regardless if the camera's on or anything. That's
Right.
why that's
Right.
why, dude. It's so good that to have you in here, man, because either we're on the phone or in person, it's always a great conversation like this. I'm always learning something, and maybe Vision might not be learning anything from me, but dude, this is such a great experience for the whole room too, because it's like we get in these crazy ass conversations, and then that sparks a conversation here, sparks a conversation there. So it's just you guys really are getting a sneak peek into how our conversations really are. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because behind the scenes it'll be even crazy.
Yeah.
We just be chopping it up about real shit. And
Right.
sometimes, you know what it is too? Like with this, it also comes with freestyling, you know?
Yes.
Because it's like, you're saying what you're feeling at the moment too. There's some things that you probably forget and won't repeat because it's like, you know?
Right.
You know, so this is like, as we go, you know? And this is dope. I appreciate you for even inviting me to
Dude,
this.
of course.
This is my first ever podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I have never been.
I would have never guessed, bro. You're a freaking natural at it.
I just try to be myself.
Dude, that's great, dude. Keep doing that, bro. Yeah, bro. I need to learn to be more about. I mean, like I feel like once you learn, you can just be yourself. Everything else just kind of falls in place, right?
Yes, because it gets to a point. It's like, you know what? Y'all are either gonna accept me or not.
Yeah.
You feel
That's
me?
real shit, though.
For real, like yo, I told a lot of friends and family that. You know what I mean? Like yo, listen, like this is who I am. Okay,
Yeah.
I take care of mine. I take care of my people. Like we're good. My mom's good. My people's good. You're gonna love me or not.
That's awesome.
And if you're not, then you know, it's love. But over there,
Right.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Over here, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
different. So
Yeah.
that's what, like, you know, and like a lot of people fuck with me for that too. Like, and it's different, you know. I may sound a little different. I'm not like, you know,
Right.
like the regular guy out here. So I'm like, yo, listen, this is how I talk.
Yeah.
This is how I walk. You know.
Exactly. You kind of do. I'm gonna be honest. You kind of already stand out. You know what I'm saying? Vision. So it's like, but it's great because you do. It's not like you ask for that attention, bro.
It just comes.
It just comes.
Yo,
you know
shit just be happening, nigga. I just be like, damn, what the fuck? How the hell? You
Yeah,
know
bro,
what I
that's
mean?
great.
I'd be like, yo, like, it's one of those things too, like, you know, like, I'm so big on possibility.
Yes.
I'm so big on it because, my nigga, the possibility of something to happen would fucking happen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that 1% that they're like, bro, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Nigga, there will be a way for it to make it happen.
Dude, no, that's
like,
hilarious.
I swear, bro. And I'd be like, yo, what are the odds?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I say that so often. What are the odds?
Right.
But you know what? As time passes, I learned that, you know what? I just need to be prepared for the odds.
Dude, yeah, that's great, and it's so cool too. It's I just it's nice to have a bro, because I really do see you as like an older brother, bro. You feel me? So that's why I have that crazy respect for you, bro. You feel me? Like, dude, no, it really because you lead by example. You know what I mean? And that's what people don't understand about you, Vision, is that you lead by such a good example, bro. That it's just like, bro, fuck whatever. And the haters can hate all they want, bro.
Right.
When I see you move, bro, you're leading by example, and you're just a leader. You're just a fucking natural born leader, bro. And it's just cool. It's cool to learn from you, man. And it's just great. Maybe I'm glazing a little too much, bro, but don't matter, bro, because it's like, dude, because I feel like you don't get that enough, bro. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, bro, but that's why, dude, you do. You're just a natural born leader, and just keep doing your thing, bro. Because it's just like, it's so awesome to see you from the outside source, because I know like you're just doing your thing. You're just being yourself, right? But when I'm seeing it from my perspective, I'm like, holy shit, like what the hell? I gotta learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do gotta move better. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great. It's great learning, and always. And the other thing too, a lot of people keep that. A lot of people keep that wisdom behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
And with you, you're so outgoing. You're just like, bro, this is how it is. Boom, boom, boom.
Yo, cause like at the same time, it's free game.
Yeah.
Like at the same time, listen, game is to be sold, not to be told, right?
Yeah.
But there's some things that you can help your people grow. You know, so I'm like, yo, listen, this is some game that I know. You feel me? And if it could be useful to you, and you could fucking double it up and make it better, then bet.
That's
you feel
great.
me? Because you know that's what was brought down to me. I got put on to game, and it's like, you know what? I found a way how to use it in my way.
Yeah.
You know,
That's awesome.
So it's like, all right, if you would have known this, what would you do?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like as time passes, like the love is always reciprocated and returned.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, like even though when you put somebody on, like, yo, son, like there's people, nigga, that I done like looked out for years ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And there's like, I don't remember like people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All I know
Yeah.
is that like, if you came back and hit me up years later, it's because I either looked out for you, or we were cool, made some money together,
Right.
or it's just nothing but love. I show you
Yeah.
nothing but love. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's people
That's awesome.
that hit me up like, yo, bro, you remember me? I'm like, hold on. I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
like, was
hard,
you?
bro.
Oh, what's good? And it's like, yo, like, listen, no matter who you are, I got friends that are in poverty, and I got friends in the hills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
treat everybody the same.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? So, like, even, like, feel me? Yo,
Cool.
he ain't doing, what's good, bro? You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, yo, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You can have, like the
Yeah.
amount in your account don't matter. Because
Right.
who you are in real life, you know what I'm saying? You got your shoes, you got your hand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are humans. Without that phone, it's like, who are you?
Dude, for real.
Facts. Without that phone, who are you?
Dude.
You know?
Yeah, man.
So it's like, shit, it's facts.
Yeah, bro, that's
You know
so
what I'm
good,
saying? So
dude.
it's like, it's just one of those things, like, you know? And some people don't understand that. Especially nowadays, bro, with this phones and technology and AI and stuff, you know what I'm saying? People
Right.
are being whoever they want to be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like, it's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So now it's just like, I bet, you know, like,
People really don't take a step back and say, "Wait, what? Like, who
who am I?
Who am I?"
Right. Like, when my phone dies, who am I?
Right.
You know? Can I still be who I want to be? Like, can I still, like, you know?
Feel
like,
comfortable.
Feel comfortable, exactly.
Yeah. Right,
Comfortability with yourself. Understand,
Right.
like, yo, listen, you don't need this phone to feel this way.
Dude,
You don't need to,
seriously.
like, you know what I'm saying? Go do what you like outside of a phone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To better yourself. Because some
Yeah.
people are just stuck within a screen.
Bro,
and it's
for
just
real.
like, yo, it's like, I get it. It's the new day and era, but also
Mhm.
understand once that screen is off, it's just you.
Right.
You know?
That's why I value camping too a lot. Going up to
Yeah.
places where there's no
It's
service.
different. It's
Yeah.
different. It's different.
It's nice, dude, because you start to realize, like, oh shit, it's like all the noise goes away. You know what I mean? It is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
About that, nigga. That's why I'm like, and that's something that I want to start doing, and like eventually start liking. You know?
Okay.
It's yes, it's something that like where it's like, oh, but I'm not used to it because I didn't grow up with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up with understanding like camping. Like I went camping before,
Right.
and like I camp, but it's like it's different compared to me wanting to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just go.
Right.
You know, and then I'm be okay. I need to be able to know that I am prepared first before I even go. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
I got enough food. I
Mhm.
got what I need because outside this phone, out in the forest camping, that's a different life.
Dude, it really
You
is.
know what I
yeah.
mean? You got no help, it's you, so you got to make sure you can depend on you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good one. It really does bring you down to like earth level again. It's like we live in such a new age of technology and like self-driving cars, but when you go out and you freaking sleep on the ground on a sleeping mat, it really brings you back down. It really grounds you. It's like, oh shit, no, I'm an animal too, and I'm out here in nature,
Right.
and I'm a part of the food chain too.
Right. That hatch. I'm part of the food chain too. So it's like, that's real. You know? So you got to be like, hey, you know? It's just a matter of like, you know, people just got to understand who they are.
Yeah, man.
You know? You got to know your strengths and weaknesses, where you thrive in and
That's
where you
great.
don't.
That's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
You know?
Dude, it's already been 50 minutes.
For real?
Bro, what? That's crazy.
Oh, wow. It has.
That's how you
Hey.
know there's gonna be a banger, dude.
That
Wow,
ass.
that's great. That's great. Wow. So eventually they might. We still have time, but dude,
Oh, no, you're such
that's what I'm saying. Like, it was such a long time coming. It has to be a long one, bro.
Yeah, facts. Hey, and like even soon too, like, you know, we have another one.
Yep.
I have some good news and some new projects I want to definitely bring up on the next podcast.
Great.
And it's gonna
Yeah.
be a project that's gonna be starting a whole new movement.
All right.
Okay? And hey, I'm not gonna speak much about it, but all I can say is, hey, glow different.
Go different. I'm ready.
You know what I'm saying?
And we'll definitely speak about it behind the scenes. I think that would be great, dude. And the second podcast, dude, whenever you want one, bro, you have an invite, bro. Like, if you need one, and also Vision. Even if I'm away, bro, you need a podcast, I'm there, bro. I'm whatever you need, bro. I got you, because you've always showed me that, you know, like, you know what I mean. So it's just, yeah, bro. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So
Next podcast, I got a dope place in mind.
cool. Yeah, no, let's do it.
So-
Let's do it.
so-
No, let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm excited, bro, because it's like I said it too in the podcast before. I have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, so it's really exciting getting how we're feeling now, right before all this big stuff, or not even big stuff, but just just new opportunities, man, and then boom, all that stuff happens months down the line, and here we are, dude, and then boom, it's great. That's why this podcast is such a cool thing.
You ever went skydiving?
No, but I'm planning on. I want to go skydiving bad.
Like how crazy would it be if
these
we go
like,
skydiving with the podcast?
dude, that would be wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
It's pretty crazy. I went to Colorado, and they give you a 5-hour class on how not to die.
Okay.
And the next day, you jump by yourself.
Wow.
So you are the pilot.
Dude, nah, that'd be wild.
First time.
Has anyone even done a podcast in the sky? We might be cooking.
You gotta be cooking. Something new, you feel me?
Dude, no, that's something interesting,
crazy.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I'm listening, you know. That'd be wild. That's an idea. That's an idea.
Or even like snowboarding.
That would be cool.
That would be dope. You snowboard, you know?
Yes, yeah, no, snowboarding's
That'd
great.
be sick. You feel me?
Especially like because theoretically, if we went to like Utah or Colorado, they have resorts. I think almost all year round.
No
so
way, really?
I've heard that there's a resort in Utah that's almost all year round, bro.
Actually, I think so.
It's on the mountain.
Some girls just went over there.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, bro, but like, didn't you just break your collarbone though going snowboarding?
I did.
So that's scary, bro.
Dog. Listen, it's crazy. It's crazy because I healed my shit within like 2 months.
Dude, no, that was the surprise. You were picking up jugs of milk like a month away. I was like, nah, Vision, I don't think you should be doing that. And he's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was crazy. And it's like, it left a scar, but hey, it's all cosmetic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And shit, one thing I learned, I'm like, it happens.
It's got autism just like me, bro.
It'd be like that. But right, fucking one thing I learned is to know where you're going.
Right.
If you're on a snowboard, know where you're going, and if it's nighttime and it's snowing, don't do it. That's exactly what happened to me. I broke my collarbone. It was not PG at all.
Yeah, no. It was wild too, cause I remember you made like a kind of, I think you made a banger.
I did.
You were kind of in the stew for a little bit, cause you were like had to chill out for a while, so you're kind of in the stew for a while. I remember Vision calling us, and he's like, "Yo, I'm in the sling, but look what I made." And I was like, "Oh shit!" But no, that shit was tough.
That shit was tough, though. I can't lie, that shit was hard.
Yeah, I can't remember the bar. It was like they told me not to break a leg, but I did anyway, or something like that. It was something tough like that.
I think it was like it said. Broke her arm snowboarding. Ho said shit was gnarly. Breaking a leg is what they said. I think I took it too far. For arm and a leg, I think my chicken in the car.
Yeah, dude, no, yeah, that's the
crazy,
one. That's the one. That's the one.
I was like,
yes.
That shit go down.
I was geeking, bro. Yeah, because it was funny. Because it was just like, oh shit, like, are you good? And you're like, yeah, hear the song.
People have it.
It just goes back to that too. Like, I broke my collarbone. I'm not gonna be sad about it. Nah, like I'm gonna go with therapy. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make a funny song about it.
Yeah, there we go, bro. That's awesome.
That shit was dope.
That's great.
Ended up being a banger, actually. That shit was hard.
That shit is tough. But yeah, man, fucking honestly, we might have to wrap it up right now, Vision. But yeah, bro, fucking we'll get locked in for the next one, and I'm excited for your future, bro. I really am.
Dog.
Yes.
Yo, I appreciate you for inviting me to this
My
podcast,
guy.
my dog. You feel me?
Yes.
Hey, if you ever want to find me, it's at The Real J Vision on Instagram, J Vision on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Come holla at your guala. You can listen to my tunes. I can put you on to some game. You know?
Hell yeah.
Until next time.
My guy. Hey, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Fucking
shout out my guy right here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Doing this podcast. This nigga's a shit. Shout out my people. Shout out Skinny. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my team. You know, so you right now.
appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all. Hey, and until next time, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?